this is your new beginning. These are tips to becoming your greatest version. And our greatest version is the version of ourselves that is balanced and aligned. It is the version of ourselves who is not just well in the physical, but is also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually well. If you are aligned with this video, if you've clicked on this video, you are already aligned to your highest timeline and to your greatest potential. I am only here to serve as your reminder for all that you were meant to be. Blessings, Divine Reflection. Welcome to my channel. My name is Idalis if you're new, and I am here to support you on your path to wellness and well-being. Wellness is what I do. Spirituality is who I am at the core of my being. And everything that I share with you truly is coming from a place of having been through the complete opposite of feeling my greatest self, feeling my highest potential, feeling like I was balanced through the polarity of my experience. I've learned how to master my own mind and become a master of my own life. So I hope that these tips help you. If you want to continue to connect with me, definitely subscribe, join my membership page, check out my website. And of course, don't forget to like this video, comment down below your thoughts or some inspiring message, a supportive message for all those watching, and share this video, of course, with anyone who you feel might need it. And now let's get into these tips for becoming your greatest version. So the first tip that I have on my list is to shift your identity, right? Because in order to become our greatest version, we have to believe that we are our greatest version, okay? And this starts with building confidence in ourselves. This starts with believing that we are worthy to receive, and believing also that we are worthy of leading others, that we can be an example for those around us. And building your confidence can come from so many different sources, but the main source that it has to come from, of course, is within you. And in order to do this, you have to sort of shift the thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself. And you can do this by releasing judgment, right? Releasing criticism and embracing your weirdness, embracing all of the unique qualities about you that make you an individual. So practicing expressing yourself authentically, practicing showing up fully as you are without any restraint is a really beautiful way to build your sense of confidence and allows you to step into the world feeling like you are one whole being rather than, having these sort of separate aspects of ourselves within our minds and that we project onto different people, right? We no longer are trying to fit in. Instead, we are living our lives as authentically as possible. And when we practice doing this, we become inspiring. You can also start to challenge your beliefs, right? When you notice yourself, conjuring up fears, you can in that moment directly confront those thoughts, confront those fears, confront those beliefs, and provide evidence for all of the ways that those thoughts are not valid. We can also shift our identities to become our greatest version by shifting out of a sort of victim mentality and a victim mindset We want to take control of our lives. We want to be, our most sovereign states of being. We want the freedom to move as we please and to choose. And in order to do this, you have to first take responsibility for your own feelings. Take responsibility for how you are able to make yourself feel, rather than allowing other people to shift how you feel. Only you have the power to decide how you feel. Only you have the power to decide how you feel about yourself. No one else can take that away from you. And again, it's also about finding the positive qualities within yourself and learning to embrace those aspects. Okay? We can also shift our identities to become a more confident, more fulfilled, more capable being by stepping outside of our comfort zones. It's scary to do this. It's scary to step into the unknown. It's scary to take on new tasks and embody versions of yourself that you've never had before. It's scary to say you don't know something, and having to learn new skills requires time and energy and effort and a willingness. Also, the belief that you're worthy of being someone who is capable of handling that, who is capable of running that business, who's capable of writing that book, who's capable of, taking charge, who's capable of creating something new, who's capable of blazing trails. There is going to be so much outside chatter, and perhaps a lot of internal chatter as well, surrounding your capability. And this might look like fear, anxiety, procrastination, limiting beliefs. But you can have all of these things within you and still choose to be courageous, even in the face of all of the criticism. And when we choose to accept all parts of ourselves, that is when we are able to be our most authentic, most sovereign, and unique snowflakes that we were meant to be. Next up, I have building character, okay? Now that we have shifted our identities to align with the version of ourselves that is our most confident, most authentic self, now is the time to put in the action, put in the effort required of us to fortify how we truly feel about ourselves. The universe is going to continue to deliver tests required of you to pass, to help you to align with all that you say you want and all that you say you wish to be, right? You're going to be met perhaps with the opposite of those wishes. There are going to be specific lessons learned that will help you to avoid making certain pitfalls in the future. Some ways that you can build character is to practice making decisions for yourself, and also be unwavering in the choices that you make. In this way, you can continue to fortify your knowing and trust your feelings, trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust that inner voice, trust your inner guidance, and trust in the guidance of your spirit team, okay? Again, practice meeting obstacles head on. Be excited for the obstacles that come your way. Be excited for the challenge that you are facing, that you know that you can overcome, and you know that it has come into your reality for you, for your benefit, for your growth, so that you can step into your divine mission and all that you are meant to be. And again, allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Failure is part of the process and is how we reach our eventual success. The third tip that I have for you is to make investments, okay? Invest in your wellness. You can invest not just financially, but also with your time and with your energy. And investing in your wellness is investing in your future. Your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, and your spiritual well-being are just as valuable as your financial wellness. We can have material things but still be spiritually, empty. And we want to step into the identity that we can be full beings, that we can have it all in a sense, that we can have the material wealth, the material abundance, and we can also be abundant in all areas of our lives. You can invest your money into books, courses, the right coaches, the right mentors in order to help you to evolve, but also investing your time and your energy is truly what is feeding this future self, is fueling this greater version and greater vision that you have for your life. You are making yourself a direct priority, and in this way, you are also telling yourself that you are worthy of these things. And by making the right investments, you are also setting clear intentions, right, of who you want to be and who you wish to embody by embodying that right now. And my fourth tip for you is to align with the divine. And you can do this by keeping your goals focused on your capacity and your capability to help others. How can you make another's life that much easier or their day that much brighter? And in doing so, you are aligning yourself with a higher sense of purpose. When we focus on how much we can give back to others and to be of service, that is when we know we have reached this sort of elevated state of truth, of connection, and harmony with ourselves, and is sort of also an optimal state of being when we are dealing with, the healing journey. When we can give back to others, that is sort of, that most heightened state of healing. And aligning with the divine also looks like keeping faith in the process and trusting in divine timing, right? The 11th law of karma, the law of patience and timing is so vital. And we can also align with divine by continuing to dream as big and as limitlessly as possible. We can set day-by-day goals, but our dreams are allowed to continuously expand because the nature of creation is that big that you're possible, and so is everything that you can think of. So yeah, continuously dream bigger. I hope that you enjoyed all of these tips today. It was such an honor to share these tips with you. Thank you for being an active member of my community. Thank you for showing up. I hope to speak to you again very soon.